Welcome to DC Vigilante. Right, so as you may know if you follow this at all really, or this is the first time you've seen me, which is very undoubtedly, unless you're really desperate to find those people with like 10 subscribers. But I've made videos about feminism, right? And how it's ruining the TV media and everything else. And somebody pointed out, feminism is for equality, right? Equal on both sides. That might, for my truth, that may have been the case for 10, 20 years ago, but right now it's not. Feminism just now has been treated in a way where women are excellent, men are dirt. And the reason why I say this is, for me, feminism has gone to the way where you feel like you have to put men down, or you have to keep on constantly fighting for a woman's place in the world, which isn't necessarily, okay? Or whatever men do, women have to do it, and we have to really put women on a pedestal. That's not equal opportunities. And the reason why I say this is because you look at, and I've said this a million times, you look at Supergirl, okay? And they're trying to tick all the boxes in that show, right? I've stopped watching it. You must have either a coloured person in it, man of colour or woman of colour, some lesbians, some people that are gay, maybe even a transgender at some point, to fill all these tick boxes. Not only that, right, men have to look basically that they need the woman. Again, not equal, right? Showing men as weak and everything else. Now, guaranteed that 30 odd years ago, maybe films portrayed women that way, but not for a long time. Not since you had the likes of Sigourney Weaver in Aliens, or what else? Or Sarah Connor in Terminator, right? Women have always been a strong characters and for a long time in films, and nothing was made a big deal of it. And there was even a Supergirl movie, so forth, right? But what we have just now, we look back at Supergirl and stuff, you've got her basically making the show, making Superman look pathetic, right? Saying that you are the better hero. You're better than me. It shows you Supergirl kicking ass of Superman, one of the legacies. We also look at like the Star Wars legacy stuff, right? Where you have, now when Star Wars began, it had, mainly a lot of boys had followed Star Wars. And then through the years, girls were introduced to it, and they started to like it, right? They had strong characters in Star Wars, like Princess Leia, Mon Mothma, and so forth, right? And now you've got the Clone Wars cartoons, you've got characters like Ahsoka and stuff like that, strong and whatever. Again, nothing big was done about nothing, oh look at me, we have to have a woman in this and stuff like that. No, this is happening just now. It happened in Ghostbusters. It happened in the recent Star Wars thing, where we must make Luke Skywalker look pathetic, get this woman up and out, make her the hero of the show. Men just now, right, and you can Google it, there are more men committing suicide these days. More men, because we're living in a world where comedians cannot have to be politically correct, right? But women don't need to. Women can take the mickey and fun out of men and be okay about it, but men can't do the same, because that would be deemed as sexist or chauvinist or whatnot, right? So where's the equal in that? There is none, okay? Equal gender thing is finished as far as today's feminism is concerned, right? Now you may look up feminism and you may come across, right, people that believe in, for, you know, equal salary, equal pay, equal this and that. That is not what feminism doesn't mean today. Feminism means feminism means women are superior. Right? They're superior, not equal. You look at Brie Larson, for instance. I mean, she's getting a lot, and I keep on putting links and videos and whatnot and asking you to check it out to find the truth yourselves, but hardly anyone's doing that. Right? Brie Larson, recently, Thor, Chris Hemsworth, said to her, they were talking about stunts, and he says, "Oh, do you want to be the next Tom Cruise?" And he says, "No, I want to be the next me that does all my own stunts." Okay, this is a woman on the edge, right? This is the woman that says, "This is a film for girls, right? I don't want to make a film for 40-year-old white males." That to me is not, that to me, right, is the new meaning of feminism. Right? That's now, it may have meant something different in the past, mean equal stuff, but no, it doesn't mean that any longer. What it means to every single girl growing up and whatnot is, right now, you know, women pay for their meals, right? Well, we're not to treat women like, you know, like love romantic and stuff, because that's just wrong, right? We can't treat them to a meal. We shouldn't really open the door for them, because equal opportunities mean they're just as, have the same rights to us. Heck, we're pulling a chair open for them and being a gentleman. Oh no, this is why men right now, as I say, high risk factor in suicides and whatnot, men are losing their place on earth. And I don't mean, oh, well, is that not a good thing that they're not the dominant? Well, no, we'd never thought of ourselves as dominant. That is why when you ask any married man who runs the house, right? And now, men would lie and say it was them, but no, women run the roost, right? That's your, you know, bank accounts get joint so women know what's going in and what's going out of the house, okay? Zero tolerance, right? And it's funny, domestic abuse is all aimed for women, right? Even though there's a higher percentage of men that are not willing to come forward and admit that the women can be abusive, but at the same time, you know, we've got to celebrate women. It's just, the world has gone crazy. The world has gone nuts, that the fact that men now no longer know their place in society. Men are becoming more emotional now, right? And because beforehand, men shouldn't cry, men shouldn't do this, men shouldn't do that, and everything else. We've got to be strong, we've got to this and this, right? Added to the fact of we can't take it, we're getting stressed out, right? But women, they can do anything now, right? They can be your boss, they can cry, they can do this, and whenever they feel like it, then, you know, if anything goes wrong their way, they raise the feminist, oh, you're being, you know, you're being sexist. No, we're not. We want to treat women like normal women. We want to treat our ladies. We want to open the doors for ladies, right? I mean, you don't need to open the door for a man. You don't need to, because, you know, give us something. But no, you all want to, it's, God, I could go on for days. We had the Ghostbusters incident, right? We had the Ghostbusters incident with the girls and stuff like that, and the film flopped. Not because it was just run by women, right? But it's because they tore lumps out of the legacy that was done by the four guys, right? And I believe, yeah, every TV show, right? Every TV show should, yes, of course, have all these different varieties of characters from different backgrounds and life situations, yes, but only really if it's called for, if it's essential to the storyline, okay? I mean, I'm watching, and it's good for kids. Don't get kids. Yeah, let's sit down and watch DC Legends of Tomorrow. There we go. There's the love story of two females getting it on. That's fine. Gone are the days when you normally see a man and a woman. God forbid, no, because that's not going towards the small populace that's out there. Okay? We've got to show strong women that can kick ass and can love other women. Again, I've got nothing against that. I've got nothing against, and I dislike people that's been homophobic, and I dislike people that are racist, and I can't stand them. Right? But right now, the one thing I can't stand is feminism. Today's meaning of feminism has changed. It means belittling men. It means that anything that goes tits up is wrong, and it's a man's fault. Okay, it's and when we see. And of course, and I made the video about how Captain Marvel should fail and stuff like that, and the film score. I mean, we've got people, we've got companies, right, protecting. We've got Netflix protecting Brie Larson. They brought out a show called Unicorn Store. People hate it. The only reason why they opened it back up is because of Captain Marvel. It's got a rotten score against it, and then you got one critic that said a not a bad thing about it, but you have got Netflix and every other company out there defending this woman and saying that he is nothing but a creep, a troll, and should be removed. He is a man. He should be put down because that is sexist. So he can't have he can't have an opinion. Where do we go from here when men are not allowed to have an opinion that could be as most innocent as ever, but it can be deemed as sexist? This is your new day, the new dawn of feminism. And if you're a feminist, right, seriously, look at the damage and harm that you're doing to today's society and today's men. And as I say, I'm all up for equal opportunities. I work in an industry where women are doing men's work and everything else, right? And I believe that as long, as they get treated equal and they lift pipes and they do all this sort of stuff, right, just the same as men. But sadly, we know the truth. Some of them, and other businesses and whatnot and factories around the world. Family get in the way. Pregnancy, everything else, and they have to go off for months and raise the family there and then. And so businesses have got to cover the loss of their work because they're off for a long period of time. But again, you can't say anything because that will deem as feminism. There are companies out there now that are using women on the front of the newsletters now. No longer is men on the covers doing their job. It has to be a woman, right? Because they got to show that they are, equal. When it comes to other works or whatnot, or people that are married from, say a white woman or a black man or vice versa, right? They'll use that, companies will just use that. And so, look at us. We are open to everything. I went to work now and it's all talk about therapy. It's, honest to God, it is, we have mental health now in the place. Why do you think workplaces need mental health? Right? And this is a new thing. And as I said before, it's because right now men are going off with depression because of this stuff that's happening. Now we have mental health people. We have stuff to do with transgender, then LGBT flag or whatever it is, right? We've got all that stuff going. And I said, but majority of us don't have an issue. The older generation we do, but we don't. But right now, it's like society and companies are trying to tell us what to believe and what to think, even though we have already updated our own, thought process. Most men today are not racist or homophobic, right? And we believe that women can be soldiers and on the front line and stuff like that. But what we don't want is all this belittling men. But sadly enough, that is what feminism stands for today. That's the new meaning today. That's what's happening in the TV and the movie industry. That's what's going to keep on going. And when we have a voice or an opinion about an actress or anything like that, or anything that puts a female down, that's sexist. Well, that's my truth. DC Vigilante out.